Today I'm making individual mushroom galettes in a Thermomix. If you don't have a Thermomix, that's okay. Just follow the same ingredients and use however you make a dough, maybe in a standard mixer, maybe in a food processor. Either way will work. So here is the recipe from Cookie Dough. For starters, 10.5 ounce of all-purpose flour. I love that Thermomix measures it out accurately. 3 ounce of ice cold water and 6 ounce unsalted butter diced. That's about almost 6 ounce. And then 2-3 pinch of grounded nutmeg. I'm just shaving it myself. I love it when it's fresh. And then 1 teaspoon salt. Put the lid on, and then this is gonna like blend everything together, but it's gonna blend it twice. So first, it also tells you which speed to put it on. So on number 5, and it's mixing it for 15 seconds. This is what it looks like. For first glaze, definitely needs a little bit more. So it also says to scrape down the edges. That's what I'm doing right here. You know what? This recipe actually came out really good. The dough is amazing. Definitely saving this dough for future galette recipes because I do love galette. I think that's how you pronounce it. But you can make it sweet or salty. It's amazing. Okay, so now it says to transfer to a surface and then knead it a little bit and cut 4 equal pieces and then refrigerate for 1 hour. But I'm not making mini galettes. I'm making just 2 regular size individual ones. So I'm gonna slice it in 2. A little bit of flour and a little bit of help putting the dough together. But like I said, the dough came out actually really good from this recipe. So I'm just putting it together a little bit. It's pretty soft, but it's not sticky. Okay, that's good. Now I'm cutting it in half. And then you can either put it in a Ziploc bag or use a sandwich plastic wrap, which is what I did. Sometimes when you make it a little bit flatter, it will cool down faster. But I think 1 hour was a lot. Mine cooled down pretty fast in 30 minutes, but I'm going to show you how to clean this after the dough. So what I really love about Thermomix is that it has a self-cleaning setting. So I added like 2-3 drops of dishwashing soap and some water, and the pre-cleanse, I don't know why it's called pre, it should be called after cleanse setting. There's a dough, so I'm putting it on the dough setting and then the lid on and then start, and it will clean itself for 7 minutes. And this is what it looks like after, but sometimes you still have to clean it a little bit afterwards, but that's a really nice setting. So mushroom filling, 12 ounces of chopped mushrooms. This one is actually a frozen pre-seasoned sliced mushroom from Trader Joe's, but it's just 12 ounces of mushrooms, sauteed onion, garlic, and herbs. Pretty easy to make at home. Here is this like shredder. I got it from Amazon. I only used it a few times, but I love it. Here I have a little piece of Gouda cheese. It's about half a cup, and I think this is one of the best cheeses to cook with because it melts so nicely. It's my favorite to use on grilled cheese. It just melts so nicely, and we need the stretchiness, the meltiness for the mushrooms to keep all the fillings together. Also really delicious when it gets like crispy, and that's what's gonna happen on the top of my filling. So look how quickly this shredded it. There is some like leftovers inside, but that's okay. It did a really good job for the most part. It shredded really nicely. I also shredded boiled eggs in it for salad. That came out really good. And then just adding my cheese to the mushroom, and look how nicely and quickly it will melt. However, it is a really, well, not really, but very greasy cheese, so that's something you have to keep in mind. The more you put in it, the more grease you're gonna get once it starts melting. And if you have too much grease in your pastry, then your dough is gonna be too greasy because the dough is gonna absorb that greasiness and it's gonna fall apart while and after baking. So I think half a cup of this cheese was absolutely perfect. Look how quickly it's melting. This in a grilled cheese, oh yes, or even like a burger. It would be perfect. And while I'm done with this, my dough is also ready to be worked on. For this dough, I'm gonna be using a marble rolling pin. I also have a wood one, but it reacts differently to the texture. So if your dough is really sticky, I've had trouble with this rolling pin because it will always stick to the marble. But when it's more buttery and more dry like this, like it's easy to work with, I think marble is great. And also because it has kind of a lot of butter in it, you want to keep the butter cold, so that's where the marble is helpful. I'm rolling it out to about 16 inches because we're gonna fold it, and that folding is gonna take off about 2 inches. And then I'm adding half of my mushrooms in here and then spreading it out, but leaving that about 2 inch edge on the side because we're gonna fold it in. And then preheat the oven for 400 and bake for 25 to 30 minutes until it's like golden brown. Every oven is different, and you might be enough with 25 minutes, but you might need 32 minutes. So it really is depending on your oven. And it's also helpful to get a little thermostat measurement on the side to make sure that your oven is actually the heat that you set it to. 1 egg, beat it up, and then egg wash. I always make a scrambled egg with my leftover egg wash for my dog. That's just a little idea in case like you don't know what to do with your leftover egg wash. And then I'm using an everything but the bagel sesame seasoning to put on top of the egg wash. I think it also gives a nice visual effect to the pastry and also some extra flavors because it has onion in it, and the onion and mushroom combination is match made in heaven. So I got 2 out of everything I made, and it was just absolute perfection. I am definitely gonna reuse this dough in other fillings, and here I'm just making sure that the bottom is also crispy. See how like the dough is so light and so not dry that it breaks easily. I eat my galettes like a pizza slice. I don't know how anyone else eats it, but I think that's like my favorite way to eat it. It was so good. It was all gone. We each got our own individual ones, and it was absolutely delightful. Like this was the perfect breakfast, and look how thin the dough is, and it's just so delicious and so easy to make, and it's so cheap. Like one galette here costs maybe $2.80, so very budget friendly, very filling and hearty, and also fun breakfast or even lunch idea. Enjoy.